Hey guys, WayyoffBroadway here. I'm Calvin.
I'm Brie.
And tonight we're here to discuss Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 5.
Kill the boy.
Kill the boy.
First thing I thought was a Simpsons reference.
Yeah. And surprisingly, it's actually a metaphor for something. But we'll get into that later.
I like this episode better than the last episode because it slowed down.
Yes. And let's address the first thing. At least Grey Worm is alive.
Grey Worm's alive. And Missandei was standing vigil over his bedside.
Yeah. I mean, I know Valar Morghulis, but you ain't getting rid of my Grey Worm.
No.
Grey Worm, no Morghulis.
You've got Grey Worm now.
I got Grey Worm.
He collects top finals. Anyways,
so yeah, let's see.
We started out in Marine, and she was standing vigil, and Dany was sitting there like, okay, what am I gonna do? So she rounded up all the heads of the great houses of Marine.
The masters.
Yeah. And took them down to where her dragons were.
We got to see the dragons again. And, yeah. It's funny, too. Honestly, she's almost being sadistic about it, too. Just
she was playing some mind games.
It's like, they'll eat you if I tell them to.
Or maybe if they don't.
Yeah. Children, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So
like this one...
one guy gets fried.
Didn't even have to say Dracarys. He just burned the guy.
I said Dracarys.
So, yeah, and we've got, okay. Hizdo Zolorak. I got the name.
I'm so proud of you.
He can be taught. But,
I'm so proud of you.
So, yeah, it looks like,
Hizdo was gonna go next.
Yeah, why don't you tell me what you think, though, about what's going on?
He sat there, looking like he wasn't scared, and he's Valar Morghulis, and it was like, didn't look like he was gonna talk or nothing. I kind of think he's behind the Sons of the Harpy. Yeah. I don't know. But readers, don't spoil it for us, but I don't know.
I'm not sure either. It wouldn't surprise me, but then again, kind of nothing surprises
me on this game anymore.
Oh my god, of course it does.
Rest in peace, Sir Barristan.
Love you, man. But, so yeah, and...
She keeps him in there for a while.
Yeah.
And
then, we're skipping ahead, but going with, going with Daenerys' plot line.
And Grey Worm wakes up, and he feels like he failed because he was scared. And
he was scared he wouldn't get to see
Missandei. And they kissed. Aww.
Mm-hmm. He did it. And then Missandei actually goes and
Dany asks her for advice.
And gives her some pretty sound advice. And Dany, for once, takes it. And honestly, just for that, I don't know about you, but just for that, yes. I'm actually naming Missandei Character of the Week.
Ah, yes, I like that.
Because
I like that even better. Yeah. It was going to be Dany, but it's Missandei. I like that.
And for once, she's like the only person that Dany actually listened to for once.
Yes.
So, gotta pause for a sec.
Haha.
Sorry about that.
Technical glitch.
But, so yeah, like I said, Missandei Character of the Week. And, now we go to, the Wall.
No, we gotta finish up in Marine first.
Oh, okay. That's right.
She's keeping Hizdo Zolorak in a pit in jail, and then she comes to visit him and is like, and he gets on his knees and he's like, and she's like, well, what happened to Valar Morghulis? He's like, I didn't want to show fear in the face of death. I don't want to die. And then she's like,
it's your lucky day, buddy.
It's your lucky day. I'm gonna marry you.
Yeah, she's gonna reopen the fighting pits. No more slavery, but she'll let the free men fight.
Yes.
And she'll marry him.
Hey, that's a pretty good day, going from being in the dungeons to being married to the queen.
So yeah.
So that was.
Let's see where they go from there.
That was Marine. Let's go to the Wall.
Yes. Now we can go to the Wall, where Jon is.
He goes to talk to Master Raven.
Yeah. And this is where the title comes in, Kill the Boy.
Kill the Boy.
Basically trying to make a tough decision concerning the wildlings about basically trying to move them away from the Wall, because, winter's coming. And
the others are coming.
The White Walkers are coming. And,
yeah.
I can't think. Sorry, so yeah, he's basically...
He wants them to get south so they don't get turned into more White Walkers.
And he knows that the Night's Watch isn't going to like that.
Yeah, and Master Raven said... And this is where the title is: "Kill the boy and let the man be born."
Because even like back during season 1, he's talking about you gotta make tough decisions a lot, and this is kind of one of them. So he's got to be a leader.
And he made the decision, And as predicted, the men did not like it. No. Even Ollie was giving him the cold shoulder. And
well, I mean, to be fair, yeah, he's got some reason.
Yeah. But, and then we see John talking to Tormund Giantsbane.
That was his name. Forgot it. So yeah, he gets basically he's just like all right.
Who may or may not be the new leader.
Yeah, he's trying to get him to lead the Wildlings.
Can't lead in chains and.
So John lets him go. He's like, all right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna fight, but you're coming with me.
Yeah, and so John is gonna go with him back north of the Wall to round up the Wildlings and get them south of the Wall. Mm-hmm. So. And also, speaking of leaving the Wall, Stannis has finally left. Stannis
the
is
wall.
leaving the Wall.
Selyse is still being very mean.
The note I wrote down was Selyse, still a bitch.
Yeah.
Fact.
Pretty much.
But I really liked the little exchange between Davos and Shireen.
Yeah, that was cute.
And he's like, when the battle comes, promise you'll protect me. And she's like, promise. Yeah. I was like, that was cute. I like that little relationship. I think that's neat.
So they're gone, and I trust Stannis will probably be getting to Winterfell pretty soon.
Yep, they're getting ready. Yeah.
And next we're in Winterfell.
Where
this is like where the most stuff happened this episode. Boltons are assholes.
Boltons are assholes.
Forgive my language, but yeah, they're assholes. Yeah. So basically it starts with Theon.
No, it started out with Theon. Ramsay and Miranda, his little sadistic girlfriend. Mm-hmm. That's why he likes her, because she's sadistic. And man, that girl's hip bones was jutting out. And
sorry, we both noticed it. Skinny girl.
I'm all for, admire your own body and stuff, but that girl's hip bone was jutting out, and that just did not look healthy.
Yeah. Whatever. But that's none of my business.
Anyways. And so, this is where you get the nudity tonight, is in those two, and and Sansa
she gets a message from Brienne, actually. Brienne
of Tarth, who's over, I think she's at Castle Serwyn.
Yeah, somewhere near Winterfell.
Somewhere near Winterfell, where she can see it.
Yeah. And conveniently in the tower where Bran fell.
Yeah.
Haha.
And
then Miranda goes, it's like, hey, I got something to show you, and she takes her to the kennels, and she finds Theon.
Reek. Yeah. And he only says one thing to her: "You shouldn't be here." And I know this gets talked about a lot, but Alfie Allen is amazing. He's such a great actor.
He's good.
Like, he's
really good.
He's really good, and it's just like I don't think he gets enough credit.
No. And I would say whether you like the guy or not, it's still a great performance.
It really is.
I noticed he lost a lot. Just looking at his face, looks really thin too.
Yeah, he's lost weight.
But so yeah, and then we have one of the most awkward dinners in the entire series, and that's saying a lot. But it's with the Boltons.
With the Boltons and Lady Walda,
who we find out is going to have a baby.
Yay!
And Ramsay obviously feels threatened.
Of course he does.
He just got legitimized as his son, but his father has a boy. He's afraid that he'll go back to being a bastard. Mm-hmm.
But, the mind games going on between the Boltons even is just, like, wow. I mean, really?
And this really sad scene, too, when, he brings Theon out. He's like, say you're sorry for killing...
Make him apologize to Sansa for killing her family, and it was just like... I mean, even Roose Bolton looked uncomfortable right there. He's like...
And that's the thing, too. I don't know if no, he does. That's right. Because they know that Bran and Rickon are supposedly still alive. Yeah. That Theon didn't kill them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they're really trying to mess. They're really trying to mess with Sansa. And from the way that Sophie Turner is playing it and the way she's like, smirking and whatnot, I think she's got to have an idea. She knows.
Or maybe she just.
I don't know if she knows if her brothers are alive, but. She knows that these guys are trying to fuck with her.
I think it's also just like, I don't know, it could be, it also might be some slight naivete, just because, it's like, she's got Baelish, sort of.
Well, but she had that little smirk at the end of that scene, it was just like.
Yeah.
Like, right after Ramsay comes up with the idea of Reek giving Sansa away, and Roots you know, does this thing and he tightens the reins on, you know, when he announces the baby and all that, and you know.
And we do get this crazy.
You get this little. You see this little smirk on Sansa's face before it goes to the next scene, and
we do get the scenes when Ramsay's talking to Roose. I mean, to be fair, like they actually do have a talk about it.
Yes.
And Roose is just like, "Do you ever tell you about your mother?" And just like yeah, it's like, you know,
the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
No.
At all.
Late man.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Then
that's pretty much all that happened in Winterfell. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So finally, we
get back to the boat with Jorah and Tyrion.
Yes, and
they're heading through Valyria.
Yes, we finally get to see Valyria, place where Dany's family comes from.
And who do they see flying? And
we get to see Drogon.
Drogon's flying, and this is the first time Tyrion's seen him.
Yeah,
and that look on his face was amazing.
It's like basically we get the poster shot, we get the money shot essentially.
Yeah, you know, and Jorah's just like sitting up there, just looking proud, and
yep.
You know, and it was neat. They had a you know, they talked about Valyria and Valyria's history and all that stuff, and
this almost disappointed me. What I thought they were going to do, what I immediately hoped they would do was, you know, they see the dragon flying away. I actually thought it was going to end on a quiet note for once. But boy, am I wrong.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so what actually happens is... The Stone Men, yeah, the guys that have, you know, what little Shireen has, only...
Grayscale, but full-on grayscale that didn't get stopped.
Yeah. And
I'm pretty sure they're crazy.
Yeah, that's...
And they can survive underwater.
Jeez. So, yeah. Basically, all the elements are against you. You've got the White Walkers, they're just dead bodies that are corpses of ice. Now we've got the Stone Men, which are technically still living guys, but made of stone.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, and it looks like, you know, the Jorah and Tyrion are fighting them off. Tyrion almost drowns.
Yeah, he gets dragged under the water by one of the Stone Men, and it went black, and it stayed black, and we were like, no,
like, are you ending it on that?
No, and thank the Seven they didn't. You know,
Jorah managed to pull him out.
Jorah pulled him out,
and also it literally the thing too. It's like I hate to say this, like I don't know if it happens in the books or not, but I'm watching this whole thing. I'm just like, season 1, anyone? Like we've been through this before, you know. Tyrion was captured. They have to fight someone. It's like, untie me. If I die, what's the point?
Yeah.
So yeah. And then it looks like it's like, well, guess we gotta walk from here.
We're gonna walk, and you know, Jorah did untie him, and he kind of had like a newfound respect. And you know, then Jorah goes to get wood for the fire. And you see there's a patch of grayscale on his arm, so that's bad news for Jorah.
Yep. Probably have to cut his arm off. But we'll see.
He could be like Jaime, but without the golden hand.
I'm gonna say, at least his sword hand will still work.
Is that a sword hand?
I think so. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that was Kill the Boy. Again, yeah, I really like this. What I'm noticing, what I actually finally just realized, it's I noticed the episodes kind of, especially this season, sort of seem to have a little theme. Like, either, like with episodes 1, 2, and 4, basically we go to a lot of places, but very little seems to happen. Or like episodes 3 and 5, this one, where...
Really, it slowed down.
Yeah, we don't go very many places, but yeah, a lot happens. We actually get time to flesh things out.
And what about that preview for next week? That's going to be another lot going on, but... You've got Arya next week. You got the Sand Snakes. We're going back to Dorne next week. I mean, and we're going back to Winterfell next week.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Gird your loins.
Yeah.
Gird your loins, people. We're kicking into high gear. We're already halfway through the season.
Yes, halfway through.
That's crazy.
Only 5 more episodes. Dang. So yeah. I
enjoy this.
I think that's it for now. So we'll see you guys next week with episode 6. In the meantime, if you like this, you know, like, subscribe, leave a comment.
We're coming up with more stuff, I promise.
We're
working on it.
And just wait till you get a load of me, motherfuckers.
Another member of WayyoffBroadway.
Oh, God. Yeah. So.
Probably the craziest.
All right, anyways.
So in the meantime, I'm Calvin.
I'm Brie.
And
I'm Lena.
That's Lena.
And we're WayyoffBroadway.
And we'll see you next week.
Take care.